What up, everybody? This is the New York City Nobodies. This is your boy Chop Cheese out here with the harvester of purple haze, Felix Palao. I'm also here with the man, the myth, the legend in the flesh, the Bitcoin king himself, Queens Bukele in the building.
Let's go, the one and only. What's good,
Out
everybody?
here,
Yes, sir.
we're
Yes, sir.
we're surviving, man. We out here. So, gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about here.
We always have a lot to talk about, man. Definitely. That's the way I like
Definitely
it.
a lot of shit is about to be talked. So, I hope you guys are ready to listen to this.
Yeah, I know.
So,
As long as the audience, has tolerance for our voice, we good.
I will say, going through these long stretches without having a home game at Yankee Stadium or City Field is always the worst, especially when it's summer because it's just like the perfect time to just go to the stadium and just have a great old time. But
And I was really thinking about this today. I haven't been to a match all summer. Like, our last two matches at Yankee Stadium, I had, that cannabis retail management class. I couldn't go.
You're being a
I'm
harvester
really
of
looking forward
purple
to
haze.
next Tuesday's game, man.
no,
Well,
yeah, I
I mean,
can't wait.
we've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, just like the weather.
Yeah.
The weather's hot.
Yeah.
We fluctuate a lot, but we'll start off with the end of our road stretch that we had, which was a decent away stretch. It was a decent away stretch, and I mean, what a better way to end it than a gunslinging match in
Yeah.
Texas.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, gunslinger,
Shootout, literally
boy.
a shootout.
Literally a shootout, man. It was
There was a
crazy. It was
tumbleweed flying down through the empty section of FC Dallas's piece of shit stadium. Oh my God, what
Always
an
in
oh my,
construction.
eyesore. What the
every time I
hell
look at
was
that
that?
stadium and I really think to myself, these motherfuckers actually designed a concert stage in their motherfucking stadium. I mean,
Why do they have the Soccer Hall of Fame? Am I missing something? Is there like
yeah, they
some
moved the Soccer Hall
historical?
of Fame to Dallas, and I
Is
think
there
a few
something
years ago. It was
historical
up in
there?
Cooperstown up until like maybe like 10 years ago.
I
Is there
mean, we know it's an OG team. We know they've been around for a while, and they have the run. But for an OG team, having a stadium under construction so often, they had it under construction for the National, Soccer Hall of Fame, and now they still have it in construction because they're trying to revamp it because they know it's old.
It's
But
garbage.
well, we already know the owner of that stadium, and his name
yeah.
is Alonso Martínez.
Yes.
I mean, hold on. Let's check the lineup.
I just wait, hold on. I just got the alert. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Alonso Martinez does own the Dallas Burn.
Yo, Alonso
Or
Martinez was
FC
on
Dallas or whatever the fuck you want to call him.
he was
Burn.
on he was on Zillow looking for a new place to stay and he bought Toyota Park or wherever the fuck that stadium is.
And he took
And
pictures with
All
his
right.
shorty
So
afterwards.
let's talk to the lineup, boys, for
All
this
right,
game.
definitely. I got the lineup for
I
y'all.
got it.
We
I
ready to
got
go
it.
on this.
I
one at
got
a
it.
time,
I'm
fellas.
ready to
One at a
let it
time.
rock and roll. I got you, Felix. Don't worry. I'm gonna hold it down.
All right, bet. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In between the freeze, the man I feel worse for every single day, Matt Freeze.
Definitely.
Especially
On the left
nowadays.
back, Kevin O'Toole, Justin Hackins center back with Tavon playing center back as
Yeah.
well, which is something he's played. But as for Pascal Howden, Micha on the right. Then you have Johnny Shore, Aiden O'Neill, Maxi in the middle. And you have Perea on the wing, Alonso Martinez up top, and Hannes Wolf on the right wing.
Yeah, well,
And
like we said, gentlemen, this game was a freaking shootout. I mean,
this is literally a
it,
roller coaster.
it was definitely like the story always goes. We get punched in the nose first. We hit him right back. They hit us back. We hit him back, and then Alonso Martinez, guys. So definitely, let's get into it. I mean, I know going into this match, I think the three of us are pretty optimistic about the fact that we were going to come out with a win. Dallas is, Dallas is our son. They another one of our sons. We have not beaten them in the last 8 meetings. So I mean, they haven't beat us in the last 8 meetings. So I mean, that's pretty much dominance over this club. So I mean, how did you gentlemen see it?
I mean, first of all, we were all surprised. There were 6 goals in the first half. Um, it- we know we have issues defensively. They're a team that we discussed before. They're below us, so we know they have their issues as well. I was just very happy to see that at least we're being creative and executing our offensive chances because we know how we can get. If it's not Alonso Martínez, not many others will step up, and we've had trouble offensively, but there definitely was not troubles going forward. They definitely built off of what happened in Kansas City, which is good to see. But it is concerning to concede similar goals, first of all, in the first half. We conceded 3 in the first half, 2 in 20 minutes. But listen, if you can't play defense, you just gotta outscore. And having that gunslinger in Texas holding it down, what else can I say? Pura vida.
And to be, and now we have our fifth homegrown, as I was corrected by Queens Bukele over the weekend. We have our fifth homegrown that has scored for the club, guys. And I think, Jonathan Shaw, he round of applause, because
youngest player ever
really making it happen. And it was just this, it was a set piece goal right off a corner. Maxi Morales just, swings one in, and out of all people, you see Johnny Shaw just getting up.
I think maybe CFG should be looked at for, what is this, underage employment? Because an 18-year-old holding it down 90 minutes or so often for so much of the game. I mean, you got to give him his credit, man. He's doing a lot.
I think
he's doing, but he's doing it, and we appreciate him for it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if anybody else can name the other 4 homegrown goal scorers, you get a free chopped cheese shirt.
Yep.
The first one to answer it correctly.
Definitely leave it in the comments, wherever you listen and wherever you watch, wherever you consume, leave it in the comments. And definitely, I mean, it goes to show that our youth academy is a pretty good one. This is now the 5th different goal scorers that we've had from the academy, and kind of the most unlikely goal scorer, gentlemen. So we saw it, and once the ball comes in, Johnny Shaw just gets up, gets his head on it, and just gets it past the keeper. And
Maxi
I think
with the assist.
Yeah, and Maxi once again with a beautiful assist. I mean, I think that to me, it's a situation where when we have a diverse amount of goal scoring sources, that's when we're at our best.
You guys know Uncle Drew?
What happened?
You guys know Uncle Drew?
Yeah.
That's literally Maxi.
And listen, there's a 20-year difference.
The soccer version of Uncle Drew.
Yo, I never thought of that, bro. That's crazy.
There's a 20-year difference between Maxi and Johnny Shore. And I mean, there were 6 goals in the first half. The second half, there wasn't as many goals. But the one who got the goal that we needed the most was that man himself, Alonso Martínez.
Isn't this Brazilian fucking center back supposed to be coming in? Like, I've heard the deal is done from everything I've heard, so I don't know what's happening. And
I mean, if we want to transition to our people coming in and out, I mean, one thing that we see that's hurting us is Risa gone, and now listen, the man who Matt Freeze misses the most, our captain. Listen, as much as people might scrutinize him sometimes, and sometimes rightfully so, it is night and day with them not there.
Nico Cavallo
that was shown not only in the Dallas game, because I mean, pretty much that's what it all was. I mean, it was great contribution from the team that we had. It was great to see Perea again stepping up in that left wing, left forward position, whatever you want to call it. But nah, man, listen, Raul Gustavo, we need you ASAP.
Yeah, so I think that
right now,
definite.
I'm about to ask Nico to go in defense because I don't know.
And this is the thing, and at least the way I saw it is that, Tavon doesn't play center back all too often these days. Tavon's always on the wing. He's, he knows his runs. He knows where his runs are going to be at. It was that goal just was a product of miscommunication and just no one knowing what the hell they were doing at that point. A lot of unfamiliarity because of the fact that my man is basically playing out of position. So it's like, he gives up, he gives it up, and we're back at we're back in 1-1. So
yeah, it's a good point you make because I know, like, for example, Tavon Gray, he's played center back, but he mainly plays it in a back 3, which I get your bit more out wide. So it's less responsibility because you have 2 others to cover your ground. But once you only have one other guy, you got to have good partnership.
Exactly.
So to Felix's point, Dallas tied up 1-1. Who scored that? Musa?
Yeah,
Musa had a brace.
Peter Musa, yeah.
Was it? He had a brace, yeah.
And
Which I
then
think he was rated highly. He's Croatian, so
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised that he scored. But
No, he's
and
pretty good. He's heating it up right now. Petar Musa, he was one to watch this weekend.
2 minutes later, Farrington for Dallas scores in the 17th minute. Another defensive lapse. I mean, boys, it was.
Sorry, I think it was Farrington that scored twice, right?
Yeah.
They looked similar, so I got confused.
That first goal was nothing you could do. The second one, defense, man. Defense is going to be our Achilles heel. And who would have thought at times a team that struggled so much on offense to score, now our defense, but due to so many injuries and departures, now that's starting to become our weakness. So we went down 2-1 in the first 17 minutes, and me and Cesar were like, what the hell is going on? And all of the beautiful people at Bar 43, shout out to Bar 43.
Shout out to Real Queens. It was a great time over there. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jamie. Vito was
a good time.
Happy birthday, Jamie. Definitely happy birthday, Jamie.
My cousin Camilo pulled up. People won Guado, people won merch. It was cool. It was a cool night.
But unfortunately, as much as that was a great night, once there's always good news, there's bad news. And on top of the injuries, to Thiago Martins, rest up soon. We're gonna miss you, Keaton Parks. We know he's been having a lot of problems with his calves in the past. We know that, and it seems to be coming back again. Hope speedy recovery, but then that's more concern to us. In the midfield where we need it. So
without Keane, we're fucked. But to continue and just get over this Dallas game, which was a roller coaster, Alonso Martínez ties it up in the 22nd minute. Yep. I mean, his back must hurt from carrying us all. Him and Matt Freeze literally just the chronic.
He must be developing sciatica at some point, bro.
All year,
back must be hurting.
They needed some icy hot, some Tiger Bomb, because I know their back is hurting, bro. Their back was hurting from carrying us, all this dead weight.
And I think that the argument can't be made at this point. Who's been the MVP this season? I mean, we got the three front runners: either Maxi, Alonso Martínez, or Matt Freeze. So this is they've proven to be the most indispensable players that we've had this season. So
1000%.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how they're just the engine of our team at this moment.
So we go to halftime 2-2. We make some subs at halftime. Johnny Shore was subbed out for Augustin Ojeda, and Tanaslevich was subbed in and Micha Linic was subbed out.
Was it 2-2 half or 3-3 half?
It was 2-2 half.
No. At the half ended on FC Dallas 3-2.
Because the way it has been set up, Farrington scored another goal at the end. They had like fucking 10 minutes of injury time. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
That's right. It was down 3-2. There was 5 goals.
Farrington scored the last second of injury time. We got fucked on that one. So we go to the half down 3-2, and I was so pissed off. I'm like,
I really, really want to know what Pascal Janssen had to say after that performance. I mean, I really want to say that Pascal Janssen was laid into these guys. I mean, come on, what else can you do? You're giving up so many lead switches. I mean, you're giving up 3 at the half. I mean, I really want to be a fly on the wall in that conversation, y'all.
It's sloppy soccer, man. There's no other way to put it.
And I was thinking to myself, dang, not another typical NYCFC performance. I mean, where we look so good, we're looking so dominating in stretches, and then we, it just our defenses are failing features, so it's just crazy, man. But as the second half opens up, fellas, I mean, we go straight into the 46th minute. NYC lands a haymaker, ties it up once again. Your boy, Pura Vida, Alonso Martínez. Putting in that work. You know what I mean?
Another one.
Then you had Hannes Wolf on the assist, and I think. Something, we go back to the subs that, at the half, I think you start seeing, Johnny Shore, kind of brought his key elements into the midfield, and I think that, both substitutions went into really changing the dynamics into this game. We started seeing NYC right after the half. We really started dominating play. When you really look at those key stats in the second half, you start seeing how that momentum really, really started building. I mean, we had we ended the game at 59% possession. You really saw that in the second half.
Yeah.
No,
like we pretty much said. I mean, listen, we basically said a lot about the game already. It was a lot of push and pull. tug of war to see who's going to really see out the game and execute it. And I mean, the man with the most quality going forward, that's the man that won it for us. And again, it's a great way, I guess, moving on from that Dallas game.
Hero, Alonso Martínez.
Yeah.
It's a great way to really recap that whole away stretch. I mean, I don't think we would have all really seen how resilient or how much, basically just goal scoring we were. Yeah. We got 2 wins, which were against Dallas and Orlando, a draw against AC, and then a loss, of course, the beginning in Charlotte. It's not a bad stretch at all.
The debut of Nico Fernandez, shout out.
Yes.
And an assist on his debut in the game.
What is it, like 10, 15 minutes in the game?
Yeah. I mean, that was fucking awesome. That was sick. So
that was such a key pickup. I mean, shouts to him, bro. Definitely.
So
now we have to transition.
Yeah, so like we said, first we had the good. Now we're gonna talk about the ugly and the bad.
I mean, we can't, gentlemen. We can not talk about it as well. I mean, we do have a choice here, but let's do it for the fan. Let's do it for all 5 of our listeners.
Let's just do it the way Pascal Janssen did it, not giving a fuck.
Well, it's not giving a fuck. It's everything we freaking just mentioned.
Yeah, listen, but on top of that, it was not giving a fuck.
I mean, how can you give a fuck when you have nobody backing up Alonso Martínez?
I know, but you would think
scoring. Let's be logical, guys.
You'd at least think we would try to like kind of compete for this tournament, but I guess not.
I mean, let's tell people why it's not possible. I mean, listen, let's go into the lineup against Puebla.
No, it's true.
So, I can go into it.
All right, you want to do it?
Listen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I got this. All right. In between the pipes, we had our boy Matt Freeze. Our back line looked as such from right to left. We have Micha Ilinic, we have Strahinja Tanja-Slevic, and Justin Hack at our center back positions, and then we had Nico Cavallo, I believe, making his I believe this was his first start for the club. Maybe I could be wrong. In our midfield, we had Aiden O'Neill, we had Johnny Shore once again. Up on our attack, we had Julian Fernandez. We also had Nico Fernandez, as we mentioned, Trapito Ojeda, and up front as a lone striker, we had Seymour Reed making his first start. So definitely,
shout out to him.
Definitely.
So before we go into it, boys, let's again reasons why we don't give a F. Listen, you saw our back line: Tanja-Slevic, Nico Cavallo. And, I'm sorry, who am I?
Nico Cavallo.
Listen, we talk about players and they need to be good, but sometimes we got to keep it honest, and there's not much experience there. The most experience you got is, who was it? Justin Hack, who has played for the team for so long. But again, he's just getting used to being an auxiliary center back. And as we get into the game, it showed immediately. Of course, ahead of that, we have Johnny Shore, who's the youngest on the team. So if there's reasons why we can't play out the back, we can't defend, this is a result of a lot of injuries, of, Raul Gustavo on his way, of Risa out, and that transitions all the way to the top. Seymour Reed can only do so much. He really isn't as MLS ready as we might have thought. And it's a lot of responsibility when you don't have Bakrar, who's probably out the door. And we're still looking for a replacement. So these are the things that really played into effect. And you guys go into that horrific game.
Shout out to David Lee.
Yes.
And CFG and injuries. And yeah, go ahead, guys.
David Lee, shout out to you, bro.
We do have to give it with credit is due, gentlemen. So definitely good pickup.
That being said, Nico Cavallo got cooked like some sausage and peppers at the fucking St. Gennaro's festival. He got fried like a Zeppeli.
That's an insult to that sauce. Do you know the St. Gennaro's festival like sausage, bro?
He got fried like some fucking Galamad Lenny's Clam Bar kid. He was, oh my God, bro. You ever seen like the wok, when you go get chinos, bro, and the dude got the wok in the back, he's doing that, bro. They were fucking annihilating my boy, bro.
So, I mean, boys.
He's just a boy.
We have no one else. We have no one else at left back, and we have
That's
to
not
resort to
true. At
Cavallo,
that
who
point, just play
really,
Kevin O'Toole at that point, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
listen, really got shown that this
Nah,
is
he
the
is.
big league, man.
He might
This
have
is you
to
got to
go
learn
play
from
on the
this.
twos.
It was
He
pretty
might have to
bad
go
that
be
first
on the
half.
twos for a while. He might have to play on Friday at Icon Stadium after that one, because
Yeah, no, that to me, I mean, we go back, we go to that first goal. I mean, it was just the fact that he was out of touch and out of sync on that. I mean, on an obvious offside trap that they're trying to play, and to have that many dudes on side at that point, and he was the guy keeping those three individuals on side. That just has to be a breakdown in communication, and it points to his inexperience at that position, not knowing that the rest of his back line's pushing forward when that ball's being played. So
that was
and that's I mean, listen, as ugly as it could be, this is why it's good to play Puebla. I mean, not even just Puebla, but Liga MX teams, because Liga MX teams will show you that this is a grown man competition. They're used to different conditions in Mexico, and they're not going to give nobody an easy time. So even though Puebla is one of the worst teams in the last 2 years in Mexico, that goes to show how much our second team per se, our depth team, rotational team, can really handle this right now. And the first goal you mentioned, the second goal was almost a carbon copy of the first goal, which is
a whole bunch of ball watching. Micho was ball watching. Tavon was ball watching.
The center backs and
but Nico
Cavallo was stuck behind
just
everyone.
bro. He was getting fucking. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Nico. You were just getting cooked, bro. It is
Nico
what it
to
is.
Nico right here. Come on,
that's
kid.
crazy. I mean, listen, gentlemen.
Kid, I fucking believe in you, kid. I'm over here telling everybody Nico Cavallo, he's the next thing. He's the next guy. He's the next Scally. What the fuck was this?
But gentlemen,
the other Nico wasn't getting any better. I mean, listen, he got subbed at half.
Listen, gentlemen, this is a game in which you're going to get exposed,
there,
and experienced players are just going to keep exposing your weaknesses each and every time down the pitch.
What did Shaq say? Barbecue chicken? That's literally what that was. That was barbecue chicken, bro.
Bro, that was the sausage and peppers from New Jersey.
That was a cookout, my guys.
But yeah, boys, I mean, listen, first half was the first half. We got lucky not conceding more. We looked absolutely clueless going forward.
Yeah, we had no idea what we're doing. We almost got a penalty that got called back, whatever.
But I mean, this is again, like I said, a product of our backline not being up to par, not being ready. And then, listen, you can only do so much with two holding midfielders. O'Neal, we know, is defensive, but there is no balance when you have Johnny Short.
He was one of the better players on the pitch for sure.
Like one of the most experienced ones.
But even with that, he still had a pretty good game. But no, and gotta be honest, guys, there's not really much to talk about here. But eventually the reinforcements come, right? And I'm sitting there like, you know what? We might have a shot. The way we've been playing lately, who knows? Maybe we'll pull it out. And I forgot who it was, like whipped the ball in, and Alonso Martínez was wide, bro. All he had to do was just tap the ball with his fucking head in the back of the balls in the back of the net. Who knows? We have life. And bro, he literally had a Vive en un Country moment, like actually.
But before we go into that, before we give him slack, he was on target like 3-4 times before.
No, he was.
The keeper just was on fire.
Absolutely, but bro.
Yeah, I mean, that goes to show about
keeper was having a good game, but that's terrible. Something you have to.
The luck was down. Everything was down. It was not.
Gotta put that away.
Who I would never expect to miss that goal. It was him, and the fact that it happened.
And just so other, of course, not to bump in too much, but listen, we can only, as much as you guys are concerned with Maxi being run to the ground, I keep saying it. If he's the only man that we rely on goals, besides that miss, because it happens, he makes a lot of them, so we can cut him some slack.
Nah, it happens.
I am very concerned that we give him more minutes because I really do not want to run down the man who's actually doing what he needs to be doing.
Yeah.
Because if it happens, we're genuine.
We have to be honest, it looks like if we're all just being honest here, we're not going to advance in Leagues Cup at all. So after this, we just have the season to focus on. So
I think that's a better
listen,
thing,
guys,
to be honest.
we knew this coming in. Yeah,
the season's gonna be for honestly the last game is until October, so they got a long time to rest, chill, get those legs. But yeah, no, it fucking blows that this is the situation we're in. Like,
I mean, yeah,
players coming, players going. I mean, Seymour Reed. I mean, shout out to him, but he's just not ready. He's just
he's not
it.
ready.
yeah.
And to put him out there against Liga MX team is like kind of like cruel / irresponsible.
I mean, who else are
Like,
we going to put?
just play Alonso Martínez the first half and sub him out.
And then we play Reed, which is the same thing.
I mean, but still, who knows? Maybe he could have scored, got us up 2 goals, and then you just hold it down.
One thing I would say, though, who I think we should have actually had on the bench who looked good in the away games was Sebastiano Musu.
Yeah.
I think he should have been called up. And like I was telling a few, of our friends, why don't we tinker the formation, for example? What was it? Like we played 2 strikers with Bakrar and Alonso Martínez.
Yeah.
I mean, they put Reed and Musu together before. Might as well try that instead of putting Reed by himself in an island.
Cesar, and I know you've been
Jamaica.
You've been advocating for this for a while too. I mean, this is something that I really think, Pascal Janssen has to take a look at. I mean, a 2-striker system. This is something that's not out of the ordinary. I mean, at this point, goals have to come from somewhere, and Alonso Martinez once again keep making the same point. We can't count on Alonso Martinez to score all of our goals. Just as we can't count on Maxi Morales to assist all of them. Has to come from somewhere else.
We should have got that penalty though. Like that was bullshit that they took that away. But it is what it is.
I would make another point before we move on from the game. I've said it before. We struggle with teams who play 5 in the middle and become a back 5. That's why we've lost to Montreal twice. And what did Puebla do? 5 in the middle. You're up 2-0.
That's how you beat us. That's exactly how you beat this NYCFC team.
Do? He's in an island by himself. He's in Jamaica again, nothing. So that's the reality of where we're at. Of course, second half we concede again. Maybe Freeze could have done better in that goal, but at that point, one thing is the confidence was shot.
Yeah, and I think it was a lot of that lost confidence had a lot to do with the way Puebla was pressing. They were pressing all the way up to the 6. I mean, come on, even the commentator was saying it. I mean, there has to be ways in which you have to pass your way out of that space. You open space, pass your way into that space. Try to get it, try to get away from, out of their press. This is the type of press we see that the Red Bulls play against us. And we, gentlemen, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. We did beat the Red Bulls 2-0 this year already. So, and by the way, fuck the Red Bulls. But, either way, it's like we know
and where we play.
That was a healthy NYCFC,
Yeah.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Like, it's different to play from the back when you have your whole back line,
and to be fair,
but it's different to play in the back when you have 2 inexperienced center backs. You have a back line of who's the oldest one. I mean, of course, you had O'Toole come in later, so he would be the oldest one. But you have Cavallo, who's 23. You have Hack, 23. You have Tanislevich, actually, who is 27, and he should be much more sharp than what he is. And yeah, man, it's concerning what's going to happen with the back line now.
You know what I feel though. At the end of the day, this is pretty on par for NYCFC though to play down to their competition.
Yeah, I always say that.
All season they've been playing down to. We've been beating teams we shouldn't beat, and we've been losing to teams we shouldn't lose to. So, if you really ask me, that's pretty much on par. Watch us beat Leon somehow, some way.
I was going to tell you
we're going to take Hammers out in the 25th minute, and it's a wrap from there.
No fucking sense. It will, and if we lose, it'll be a first time we have back-to-back any result the whole season.
So I would say this though, like you did mention, that's why I wouldn't count out us being done in the Leagues Cup because, like you said,
everyone's saying we got eliminated already, though.
I mean, you said you could have, but most likely will. But I mean, listen, let's see what happens against Leon. Like you said, I think Leon also played their stronger lineup in the first game, which they lost to Montreal.
Yeah, they lost to Montreal.
Okay, so
and PKs,
and technically we rested our best lineup. So listen, that Leon game can be up for grabs. Whatever happens, happens. But the one that everyone should come out to
Yes.
is the one
Ooh,
against the recent champions Toluca at
now
Yankee Stadium.
against Toluca.
We
Which
may
is
get
going to be
cooked,
a
but we may
thriller.
win.
No,
I don't know who's going to play in that game, but pull up.
Definitely.
listen. The whole squad's gonna be out there. We're all gonna be outside, boys. So I mean, yeah, it's been I guess League's Cup is cooked for us or washed for us. I really have no idea. I hope not. I hope that's not the case because I really, it's kind of been cool to like watch the tournament actually evolve into a real thing instead of just being bullshit. So I feel like a lot more people look forward to it now than they used to.
But yeah, boys. So now moving on to the next game against Leon. What are your expectations or predictions?
We're gonna win, baby. Absolutely. After all the confidence they just gave me against Puebla, we're gonna win. There's no ties.
I just gotta remain
We
positive
win.
and say we're gonna set ourselves up. We're gonna play our
James
A
is
lineup
gonna be our
and we're gonna
son.
beat them.
James Rodriguez is gonna be our son.
If he plays,
Bold words from a Colombian.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Johnny Shore's back pocket is crazy.
Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch James." No, you should go for NYCFC.
Nah, man, it's gonna be crazy. Hopefully, we'll see. A James Sands-esque performance against Wayne Rooney back in the day. So that's
Yo,
what I'm looking forward
who I
to.
wish if he ever comes back, that's who we need right now. To be
Yeah,
honest.
everyone
And
wanted,
also like,
everyone wanted to disrespect my man James Sands, but look at you, look at us right now. Look at us right now. We wish we had him back.
dude, no man, listen, we didn't let him go because he was bad. We let him go because he should be free and do more with his career.
Yeah,
And it's talking about James Sands. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery and has a big season because I know he's back in training with St. Pauli. So,
oh man, look, my
let me
man,
let
yo,
me let
like
the
light a
musician
candle
finish.
for this guy right now, bro. What is he doing?
All right, so like I was saying, hopefully James Sands speedy recovery. St. Pauli big
Definitely.
season in Bundesliga. Still
Baby,
cheering for
come
you, man.
back.
Literally.
Definitely. But gentlemen, we do have to talk about some injury concerns. I mean, I know, Caesar, you touched upon it a bit a few minutes ago, but I mean, these injuries that we're racking up right now are really, really serious. I mean, we got Thiago Martins right after the All-Star game, goes in for emergency surgery on his knee. I mean, I'm guessing it's an arthroscopic procedure, 4 to 6 weeks, but I mean, this really does. I mean, we've already seen it the last couple of games. It really does change the dynamic of our back line. I mean, Thiago Martins is an integral part of that integral piece of that puzzle. So, having him out, for that extended period of time is really, going to be detrimental for, although it looks like it was a
Dudes,
bit
bro.
of a minor procedure, it could have been. I mean, with given that amount of recovery time, but still, it's still time off the pitch. So Thiago Martins, hopefully we'll see you back. We'll see you back on the pitch pretty soon. And also, I
Absolutely.
mean, it was announced today by the club that our boy number 55, Keaton Parks, is gonna be out indefinitely because of some blood clot issues that he has in his leg. And something that I personally wanted to share because I did have a chance to conversate with the brother today. A lot of people don't know that back in 2021, when I was going through my mess and my health issues and stuff like that, like Keaton Parks, he was nice enough to record a video for me just to get me amped up and whatnot. Got me through dialysis when I was doing that kind of stuff, and I felt like I had to pay it forward today. And I really hit him up. I hit him up on the gram like, yo homie, like left him a nice voice message like, yo homie, like since you did this for me, I want to encourage you. And had a conversation with him. He hits me back. He's like, hey, thank you for the encouraging words, like, and just being able to share those those sentiments because gentlemen, let's just keep it real. These are human beings at the end of the day, and human beings have real injuries, and you always want to look out for these players as humans as well. I mean, it can be really hard to look at these people and place these people on a pedestal, but at the end of the day, they're just humans, just like us, and they're prone to injury as well, especially when it's something like that's it's reoccurring, like what's happening with Keaton as well. So, um, Keaton, if I don't know if you're listening, but on behalf of the New York City Nobodies, I want to just wish you a speedy recovery. Let's see you back on that pitch. I want to see that number 55, Slim Shady with the mullet on, you know what I mean? Picking pockets, going box to box, doing this thing. Keaton, I hope we see you back on this pitch very soon.
We need you, big
100%,
bro.
man. And I mean, listen, he's been an integral part of the transition from this club. You know, we love him. We love his family.
Bro, he's been
They're
here for a
all
long
family
time.
now. So again, that's what makes last year so much more
Shouts to
impressive.
Cat, shouts to Mrs. Parks, shouts out to Killian, you know what I mean?
What was their dog's name? I forgot. The
What was that?
Frenchie's name.
Yeah, I forget.
Shout out him too, though. But
Shout out to Pooch as well.
Get well,
that's
big
what makes
bird.
last year very impressive because he stayed healthy the whole season, even in the playoffs. So I genuinely thought like this is hopefully it for him. But you know, life happens. But he's already done a lot for this club. So again, no matter what, we want you to come back, Keaton. You're stronger than ever.
He's already been here for 6 fucking years. I mean, he's one of us at this point.
Basically,
Exactly.
He's been here for a long time.
you know, he's a New Yorker now, so definitely.
Absolutely. Get well soon, Keaton. And I mean, yeah, we got Leagues Cup for all week, and then we play Leon, and then we'll play Toluca. So yeah, that's the next 3 matches. Honestly, I mean, we're signing the center back. Nothing's really gonna change in the next 3 days, I don't think.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, really what we got to talk about next is let's just hope we get a good striker because listen, regardless of what we think, CFG, David Lee, you got to be doing your homework right now because right now that position is on fire, not in a good way because it's just Alonso Martínez holding it down, man, and we don't even know. We can't be having that. If we want to be a competitive team in this league, we can't just be having one source.
Them letting Bakrar walk in the middle of the season is diabolical.
I mean, we know that's a thing because the transfer window, and that's how it is. That's why also, listen, that's another talking point with MLS. It might change soon. Who knows? But listen, that might be the only good thing from what is it, a seasonal change of schedule. But besides that, you know, that's another topic. But this is just what happens when you're in summer transfer window.
It's tempting to give that thought. I mean, because it basically aligns us with the rest of the world. We have, you know, we're you know working on those transfer schedule windows, and who knows? I mean, I know there's been a lot of talk about it in the last few months, but you know, I think that if MLS is going to be taking this seriously, we may just have to do that.
I mean, it sounds great, and I really don't care about the code, so it is what it is. But man, how does it really matter how serious you're being taken when it's negative 20 degrees in Montreal and like January? Like, does it really? Are people going to take MLS more seriously? Are people really not going to talk shit about the league? Like, of course they are.
I mean, that's the last thing we're worried about what people think.
So when people are like, "Oh, this will make the league be," MLS will never be taken seriously.
I mean, not right now, but I mean, you never know.
Bro, it never. No, Felix, listen to me.
According to
we
who?
have Lionel Messi. Exactly. You got to ask the league that. They care.
No, I'm saying who's saying it's not seriously. We take it seriously based on the
I
things
mean,
that
we take it seriously.
that's a really objective thing. I mean, we take it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only going to take criticism or critiques from people who know what they're saying.
Yeah, but the league wants more people. They want more fans. They want a broader reach, and they want the people who don't like the league to like the league. I don't think they realize people who don't like the league will never like the league.
This is what happens with Nico. I think
I agree with you. I'm just saying this is what Don Garber and them care about. This is the thing,
Nico. Now we have a league behind the paywall, and I think that this was the major drawback from the Apple TV deal. I mean, at least the way I saw it a couple years ago, right, was that you're now putting this league, which was once, you know, we were able to watch it on ESPN, right? But now you're taking the entire league, you're putting it kind of behind a paywall, and you're not offering the amount of content that you were offering maybe a couple years ago. And it's just, I feel like, what's the real value of that? You know, it's not attracting new fans if, you know, this new fan has to pay X amount of dollars. I mean, we don't pay for it because we're season ticket holders, but the average fan who isn't, who wants to watch NYCFC, who's just a casual supporter.
We pay for it. It's just within our season ticket, you know, payment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, definitely it's part of our season ticket payment. But at the end of the day, I think if you you know, you want to attract, because when you go out in the streets, day to day, I'm sure you gentlemen you pretty much have seen it. I know I've seen it. And you see people outside wearing the NYCFC kits, their gear, people who
Mhm.
you may not know, people who may not be in our personal social circles who are supporting this club. This means that these are people who have been exposed to the club. These are people who are watching this club. Now, imagine having to tell that same person, yeah, you gotta purchase, this Apple TV package, just to watch NYCFC play and every other team play in the league. I mean, it sounds great, but the thing is that what about people who can't afford it? How can they watch? This is their team. How can they watch them? And for example, I give my uncle my uncle Papo, shouts to my uncle Papo. I give him my pass because I don't really use it. Like I mean, I already have, I already have access to MLS anyway, so I just give him my password and let him rock. And I think that that's the major drawback of that. Now you gotta be able to attract new fans to come to the stadium. You gotta have eyes on this league. I don't think that getting Messi to play in this league had the effect that MLS kind of envisioned. I mean, correct me if I'm
Absolutely
wrong,
not.
but there was a lot of milestones that had to be hit as part of this deal, for it to continue, for it to be extended or whatever. So that's my real problem. So definitely.
Well, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, like I said to everybody, whatever happens in the future of this league, for example, schedule changes can happen, which can benefit, but I think mainly hurt. Because at the end of the day, listen, Don Garber said it. If we make that change, we ain't going back. So
Yeah.
that's why they're actually hesitant, which is a good thing. I understand that if we want this league to be much more appealing, we got to be more in the European schedule. Some would say South America doesn't say that. Mexico doesn't say that.
Yeah.
But I know this is America, and in America, this is a big thing. And also America, a lot of for lack of a better word, casuals want to be the best. But this is a whole different sport, much older than a lot of other sports. It's a much different thing. So we have to move accordingly. And I feel like you cannot move the season when you're going to go in dire conditions. We're in a country that is unlike a lot of other countries when it comes to climate. So how?
Countries.
So how I understand it's going to benefit maybe viewership, or the growth in the transfer window, bringing in players, relaxing salary caps, whatever. But how are you going to play this game when it's unbearable? When a lot of your season's going to be in a lot of unbearable conditions in a lot of the cities you're going to play in.
I mean,
That's
given
going to be
global
a thing.
warming,
And
I
if
mean, we're turning into
then
subtropical
gets
climates in New York, but I
thing.
get it. I mean,
No, yeah. But the cold is one thing. The
yeah,
heat
to
is one
that
thing. The
point,
cold
yeah. I
is
mean, that's
another
another
thing.
concern too.
It's a
I mean,
completely
even
different thing.
if you go to Germany, if you go to places in Central Europe, like they take a 2 week break during the estimated coldest part of the season because it's gonna either snow 4 feet or it's gonna be really cold. So I mean,
They did say that is probably a potential thing. Like they will stop for a month or so, which would be probably like around January, the end of
yeah.
December, which I guess would be good. But then you have a lot
Bro,
of months
it's
which
still
are still
brick in
fighting that.
March, bro. It is still brick as fuck in March, bro.
Yeah, no,
For
that's
lack of a better
March,
word,
March
yes.
now, it is not the March it used to be. March used to be like springtime, the start of spring. It is not like that anymore. It'll be 20.
February is going to be ridiculous. So, I mean, listen, guys, at the end of the day, we want to grow this league because we want to grow it for the love of our local teams, which I think we're off to a good start.
Mhm.
Again, let this keep growing organically, but I know this is a priority. Um, but again, development of the overall quality of our youth system and the quality of this league is much more, important. And I think definitely you got to have it in a time where everybody's going to be able to
All
play.
they gotta do is to get rid of the salary cap. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another way that MLS can grow is getting rid of the salary
No
cap,
schedule change needed.
getting rid of all these old, forced parity roster rules that have been around forever that make
Yeah, they're
absolutely
outdated
no
now.
sense. Because I mean, and I think, and Nico, I mean, I think this is a conversation we've had on numerous occasions, even before we started this podcast. It's like what we will always talk about. What's the major attraction to come to MLS? Because it's most certainly not the money. because of the fact that we have all these freaking dumb roster rules and to force parity in this league. I mean,
It is.
I know they
getting
wanted to
outdated.
prevent. I know they wanted to prevent
Miami.
dynasties in this country, but what's wrong with not having a team like Real Madrid who dominates every freaking competition they play in? What's wrong with not having those type of teams?
I don't think it would ever be like that, because if you get big name players, you get more money, and all these teams are trying to get their stadium because that's revenue they don't have to share with the other teams. So. Yeah. That's why when NYCFC gets their stadium, and like if they have a concert or a friendly there, they get to keep all that money and they don't have to share it with anyone. So this is why like all these teams, like they should really, why does NYCFC or the big market teams or the teams that want to spend have to suffer because the San Jose Earthquakes or Sporting KC doesn't want to spend money?
Get your weight up, not your hate up.
Like, or the Revolution or whoever like doesn't want to spend money. Like, why does the whole league have to suffer just so a couple owners can be cheap?
And I don't want to get into whataboutisms, right? But here's the thing: what about Inter Miami? They just signed Rodrigo De Paul last week, guys.
LAFC might sign what's his name?
Come on, ball. Come on, say it.
Heung-min Song. I don't want to say his name.
Heung-min Song, from Spurs. Yeah, that's crazy. Come on, like
if that goes through, I'm actually gonna be livid.
Yeah,
gonna be livid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I think a lot of it's gonna have to do like Nico said.
Gonna
do with the stadium.
Fucking bro, listen, you know why we why we're tight? Because we wish our FO would do the same thing.
Thank you.
I mean, that's another.
We're not tight because it's unfair. It's not unfair. They're doing it within the rules. But David Lee or CFG, whatever rhymes with E, doesn't want to do it. And whoever that person is, the shadow puppet who fucking runs this team, like, bro, at the end of the day, like, people keep saying they're waiting for the stadium. I call bullshit. Nothing's going to change.
Oh, yeah, they have agendas.
You don't know that either, but I see where you're coming from.
Bro,
the stadium could be a little part of it, but the majority is not.
And we're just going to sign, like, Yamal. Like, I just don't believe it. Like everyone's like, yeah, bro, they're just waiting for this. No, they're not.
Obviously, we're not going to sign Yamal, but, we're going to sign. We have to sign a big name now. Now we'll have to
don't believe in that philosophy, though. I just don't think that's crazy to say. They genuinely don't believe in the big player. They got drunk off the 2021 sauce, and they think that they could just do it over and over and over again.
Before we go, the explanation I'll give to that topic is there is definitely agendas that are differ from a group ownership like City Football Group to an individual, like a group of individual ownerships. For example, LAFC, they have Magic Johnson, Mia Hamm, Will Ferrell, other owners like freaking a whole bunch of celebrities.
Yeah.
If they're losing money in their pockets, which is not a big group, it's not billionaires, right, or billionaire like group, they're gonna feel the pressure and they're gonna want their product to make more money, and they're gonna invest more in a LAFC, and they're gonna make much more pushes like these kind of players. Even though Heung-min Son is 33 years old, he can still ball, I know, but they have much more different mindset and agendas than a City Football Group. If NYCFC doesn't bring a certain amount of revenue, they have Girona, they have Man City, they have Bahia, they have Torque, they have a whole network. So this is what people got to understand. We can get an $800-something million stadium, and not it's fully private. You get a freebie, but this is another consequence we got to face being part of CFG. And yeah, that's all I really got to say about the situation. I think we covered a lot about that, but yeah,
definitely. So, gentlemen, I think it's the time to to call it a wrap. Let's time to punch out. So, just a last minute shout outs. Shouts to everybody who was at the match last night. I saw a lot of pictures, a lot of social media posts about that. Definitely, shouts to everybody going to the stadium. I mean, we won't be there. I won't be there Friday, but
we will definitely not be there Friday. But if you are, hopefully we win.
But definitely, the boys are back in the Bronx next Tuesday, so
we will 1,000%.
We definitely outside for that one, bro. We are definitely
outside. I am waiting for that. So, bro, it's just these long stretches without home games. You're killing me, man.
Yeah, definitely. So we are back in the boroughs next Tuesday. Everybody come out. Shouts to y'all for listening to us. And definitely if y'all see us in the bodega or whatever, just come say what's up. What's good.
And
Say
some
what's
of you
up,
guys
man.
have said what's up, so I do appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you guys
Yes,
for any
sir.
listen, any like, any follow. You guys are the best.
Stay tuned, man. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. This is the New York City Nobodies, and we are out. Peace.
Peace. Take care, everybody. Be safety all day.